Alright, so here's some of the text messages that were handed over from Tony Bobulinski over here at the top. Tony Bobulinski, and there's between him and Hunter Biden, they were business partners. There, I got a pen, it might look a little bit better. Okay, so let's get into it. Alright. It says BlackBerry Messenger history, Hunter Biden, DC Mobile, between Hunter Biden and Tony Bobulinski from April 26, 2017 to May 12th, 2017. Message. Hunter Biden and Tony. All right. So 4/26, 2017, what is Chairman looking at? No Chinese military advantage. So this is Tony. Great talking to you. Please let me know the value of me being in DC Sunday versus meeting with you and Rick in NYC. I can do whatever it takes but just want to weigh the two options against what you are trying to accomplish. Also, is the chairman just doing infrastructure and RE, or looking at technology deals? It's Tony. So Hunter says everything. The only thing that I told him I would not do is defense-related technology and arms and anything that would give the Chinese a military advantage. All right. So April 28th and 29th of 2017, high-speed rail. Tony, hope a good week. How was the call last night with Chairman Zhang? Hunter, you have time to come out tomorrow or Monday? I'm going to meet up with Gavin if he's around in high-speed rail and thought we could get together and discuss strategy. Give a call if you can. For me to come to LA. All right. 4/29/2017, getting a room, Milken, Milken. This is Hunter. Going back Wednesday. What's your plan? Unless you know someone, no way I think we get a room during conference. I usually stay over at Chateau, but tell me what's easiest for you. I'll go there and I can get a room. Tony, I know the owners of both Peninsula and Montage and can check both for you. You need room tomorrow, Wednesday? Hunter, yes, and Rob was planning on coming out, and Uncle Jim coming on Monday late. We are trying to meet up with Gavin on Tuesday or Wednesday if we can on the high-speed rail. Tony, okay, cool. I'm sure lots of people at Milken Conference to set up great meetings. No problem at all. All right, Hunter, good point. Bet Gavin is around for that. 2 rooms tomorrow, Wednesday, and 3 rooms Monday evening, Tuesday. Me, Jim, and Rob Walker. It's just me and you on Monday, though, and seriously, if it's a hassle, forget it. We're resourceful. When are you headed to New York, and what flight? Jin's C. Oming. Jim's coming later because he's meeting with Rick Scott, governor of Florida, on high-speed rail. Cool, checking now. Thanks. All right, so 5/1/2017, Joe Biden, Milken invite. Hunter Biden, morning. What's your day look like? Lunch over here around 12 work. I'll reserve us a quiet table if it does, and Rob can just join us during, before, after, or we come to you. Let me know. By the way, my dad's speaking Wednesday morning at Milken. So they're together. You should come meet him if you can. Hunter Biden. Okay, sounds good. I can do 12 over by you. This is in 2017. So Trump is in office. Former Vice President. Okay, sounds good. I can do 12 over by you. Would say a cabana at Peninsula, but that won't be quiet with Milken. All right, here we go. So here we go. May 1st, 2017. No fire registration. Dad and uncle, CEFC corporate structure. No matter, this is Hunter Biden, by the way, down here. Okay. No matter what, it will need to be a U.S. company at some level in order for us to make bids on federal and state-funded projects. Also, we don't want to have a register as foreign agents under the FCPA, which is much more expansive than people who should know choose to know. James has very particular opinions about this, so I would ask him about the foreign entity. Regardless, we should have a DE called CEFC and CEFC America, and ownership should be 50-50, 50 me, 50 them. We then cut up our 50 in a separate entity between the four of us, create a company, call it BWGB or whatever. It's just a pass-through to our own individual pass-through. However, until they fund it, can be used to fund our expenses collectively with an agreement. It is paid out first money when they fund. All right. So May 2nd, 2017, Joe Biden, Milken, CEFC structure, dad and uncle corporate docs, and Joe Biden is at the Beverly Hilton. Morning, please. Let me know if we will do early, this is Tony, we will do early dinner with your uncle and dad, and where also for document translation, do you want it in simple Chinese or traditional? Not sure on dinner yet, and whatever is the most common for a Chinese legal DOC, says Biden. Tony, Chinese legal docs can be both. I'll make it traditional. I booked a 9 a.m. American LAX JFK on Thursday. Hunter, Dad not in now until 11. Let's I and Jim meet at 10 at Beverly Hilton where he's staying. So he's staying at the Beverly Hilton. If you want to look it up, see, it would be 5/7/2017. Okay. So 5 May 8th, 2017, meeting Tony, 58th Walk and Lazy, like to see you. Tony, at 6 Columbus 60 Hotel on 58th. 58th and what, Tony? This is Hunter. Pretend I don't have a brain provided by Apple. And I walk, and I'm lazy, and I need a room. They have any there, or I can go to a Yale club. I like telling people that because I get to say I went to Yale. In very vacuous, I can define the word for you, because who knows if a nuclear engineer actually even talks beyond simple binary code. You know, I'm trying to be funny and light, right? I feel very misunderstood, but not about the room. All right, Tony, yeah, I know, I got it. Booked a room there. You can check in when you want. Room under your name and room's paid for. Hunter, okay, Tony, much appreciated. I'll see you there whenever you can. H, heading to hotel in a few, will be more like 8:45, says Tony. Okay, so May 12th, 2017, Hunter Biden expense needs. Hunter Biden, has everyone included beyond their salary their particular needs related to the operating agreement, i.e. travel budgets, staff? I know we will need to work 3 office spaces into the budget. New York, DC, LA, EU. Travel budgets are going to travel budgets are going to pretty significant, and existing staff and immediate hires focused on administrative needs. Let's talk when you can. Tony, it's tough to define operating details until we know exactly CEFC's expectations, but I would put together what you are thinking, expecting, and everyone else should put together their thoughts, but we can't operate in silos, maybe silent silos, to be integrated strategy and focus. Totally agree, thanks. All right. Next set of messages. Okay, so this is May 18th through June 3rd, 2017. This, don't talk through James. I think this is all. Let's see what it says. Okay, don't talk through James. Hey man, sure it's a long day for you and feel a little disoriented from travel and negotiations and now this, but we really need to speak directly and not through James exclusively. He's best, but he's human and can't play all sides of the board all the time, every time. So if you have a response to my last text, let me know ASAP. Last we spoke, you had to take another call and would ring me right back. This was around 3 Eastern, so I wonder if James is the one that's coordinating everything. Okay, 5/18/2017, I hold trump card. Hey, my friend, if you called, I didn't see it, I apologize. And Tony, please stop the "you're making me nervous" bullshit. Okay, so this is Hunter. Come on, man, we both want the same thing. We want to make certain we have as much control over our fates as possible. I don't blame you for wanting that. It doesn't make me nervous. It is what it is. Just happens that in this instance, only one player holds the trump card, and that's me. May not be fair, but it's the reality, because I'm the only one putting an entire family legacy on the line. If you think it's reasonable that I turn the keys over to someone that I've spent less than 12 hours with, then that makes me nervous. So I'm asking you to do us all a favor and from different way to alleviate your worries. Okay, Sino-Hawk structure, boys Schiller not paying, GOs US or us. This was from May 26, 2017. Okay. No particulars. I'll call him now. My point is that they should be totally separated from thought process of deal. James, Rob, and I cannot be on both sides of the deal unless it is disclosed up front to all parties, and even then I doubt I can continue to engage Gabs as counsel if I am part of the purchasing group. Add me back to Oneida group with this number, please. That's H. Okay, will do. Do you want both of them? Yes. We'll reboot iPhone, but not for a couple more days. Okay, are you guys back in the US? I will sit with Gabrielle tonight and talk about a structure of a deal, as well as put back in place a monthly deal. Okay, I made it more than clear to him that regardless of all of this new work on his behalf, he owes me and owes me now. I was a very kind, gentle conversation, and he agrees completely and said he would be sending in the immediate, like yesterday. So I'll let you know if it has. If he hasn't, it would be upsetting, but not surprising. Are we all signed, sealed, delivered on Sino-Hawk? Would like to discuss, so be practical. Send you what though? Yes, JV is signed. We'll work with trust for you and JB, Joe Biden, James Biden. And then we are setting up bank accounts. Also, a few questions on how you plan on structuring this. If this is run through Sinohawk and we also have backed commitment from, and we are also bringing our own banking team to the table, I guess you get my question. Not quite sure what you are asking. My goal is to maximize economics to the JV as much as possible while be conscious we give 50% economics to our partners, etc. Right now, I remain an advisor and pseudo-legal counselor to G. Boys Schiller, is no longer paying me and never directly compensated me for my of counsel referral. Finally, G owes us the agreed upon advisory fees, and he stopped paying months ago. I asked for that and not a stipend going forward, which I think is unfair. If we are part of the company negotiating the purchase of his property. No particulars. I call him now. My point is they should be totally separated from thought process of deal. James, Rob, and I cannot be on both sides of the deal unless it is disclosed up front to all parties, and even then I doubt I can continue to engage Gabs as counsel if I am part of the purchasing group. This is the conflict. 5/27/2017. Call who? We can't have 3 discussions going on. 3 discussions. I've had my discussion. I'm going to let you know what he did in response. I mean this in a bad way. I'm saying if you are talking to G, James is talking and I am. I encourage James to discuss with you and define whatever is owed, expected, etc. Then I can demand it to be paid. It's important to, at least to me, to close the chapter of advisors to Gab and move on to the next phase in which we have an interest, it seems, from every possible angle. But I want to understand what is outstanding and owed so I can get it addressed. James and Rob have a more exact number. I was going to call Gabs and ask what it is sent for intends, but I see your point. For me, as an attorney and as his attorney, I very much wanted to handle that myself before you spoke to him. The two should be as separate and distanced as possible to avoid the appearance of clear conflict, which is not something to take lightly as an attorney. And while pseudo acting as an attorney, we are okay. We just want to make sure all expectations are clear, defined, and addressed. Regardless, what he owes me for past advisory fees shouldn't impact what he will owe SH in the future. Who's SH? Sinohawk. That is what I am referencing. He is paid up through Jan and feels he doesn't owe anything else. If we are going to create an ask, and we need to define what expectations and then state them. So the Hermitage meeting, Ukrainians here, 6/3/2017. Sitting at restaurant on beach at Meriden if you want to get together. H. Hope all okay. Didn't hear back from you. Leave tomorrow around 4 for nice to fly out. This is June 3rd. Okay. So here we go down. Message. This one's Hunter and Tony, 6/4. H. I am at Crystal Bar on patio waiting for you. Called your room and nobody answered. Alright. And 6/4/2017. Sorry, let's get lunch here at Hermitage, 12:30. That work? Hermitage meeting, Ukrainians here, 6/4/2017. Will need to be later. I can do around 1 or 1:15. Cool. Probably going to be more like 1:45 unless you want to come here, and I can do like 1:20. I've got the Ukrainians here, and 1:45 is perfect. Thanks. Okay. Alright, about to upload this one.